Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SWOOP'n season with your hosts, Mags Nashi and the ever beautiful Miss Tara Gregory. All right, g'day guys. Welcome to episode 4 of the SWOOP'n season. It's been an absolute cracker of a day and we're here to have a fantastic night. Nashi, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Good, mate.
Good.
Really good day.
I can feel the tension in the room. We can cut it with a knife. What a setup it's been. It's been a great afternoon. But anyway, mate, how's things been?
Good, mate. Really good. Good day today.
Good. You lost your vocabulary?
Not really.
That's
there.
Everything's good.
Everything's good. And what about you, Tara? We missed you last week. You weren't on the lounge.
I'm all better now, so
No,
back
good.
to it.
COVID's got you, and you're good to go?
Good to go.
All right, awesome. Well, we have a cracker of a show up for grabs. We got out and about with our under sixes during the week, which was very exciting, down at the field trying to do an interview. So we've got some footage with our sixes a little bit later on, and we had some good footy. Had a great weekend, had lots of positives, lots of wins, lots of losses, and lots of draws and everything else in between. So we'll catch up with those a little bit later on. But we're going to spice up the show, I think, and kick off with something a little bit different today. What do you reckon?
Sounds good.
I reckon we rock and roll. Don't worry about around the grounds. We'll get to that in a minute, but we want to give away some cash, and we've started our recording a little bit later tonight, so this is why we're jumping in straight away. So I reckon it's time we get onto our cash call. Let's make it happen. Here we go.
So I'm a funny flocker, and the secret word.
Yeah, that's the one, mate. That's what you got to do. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can dial up a number. Patient man's game. Here we go, we're on.
$200 tonight.
$200.
Hope they're not in bed.
I thought that was a cow in the background.
Sounded like it.
It's not positive.
They could be in the shed and it's a long way.
You have reached the message bank of 0422058243.
G'day guys, this is Anthony and Nashi and Tara. We're calling you from the SWOOP'n season.
Unlucky.
Gone. No $200 for you. Finished.
We rang and we were hoping you were going to answer your phone. You're going to be on our recording tomorrow night and we wanted to hear our slogan.
No cash.
No cash. So unfortunately we're leaving you this message and we will catch you next time. So, all right, let's try number 2 and let's see how we go.
Could be $250 next week.
Could be $250. Let's see how we go here.
Or $400, $450. This one will go off. I can feel it. Positive ring.
It's a positive ringtone.
You said that last week and the week before.
I did. I had a gut feeling last week. No good, Ant.
We are ringing people that live in Australia, right?
We can't give this money away, Tara. Like, even if we tried.
Hi, called Narelle. Leave me a message and I'll get back to you. Bye.
G'day, Narelle. It's Anthony, Nashi, and Tara. We're calling you from the SWOOP'n season. We were trying to ring so we could give away $200 cash. Didn't answer.
No, in bed. Early night.
Early night.
Early night. Ah, well, Narelle, look, you'll get this message tomorrow, and unfortunately, we can't give you the money. But anyway, enjoy your night.
Have a good night.
We'll see you soon. Cheers. Oh, what happened? Here we go. We're
Episode 4, and we're still sitting on this cash.
episode 4 next week. Jackpotting $250 large.
Yep.
All right, we've got to go off. It's got to go off next week.
We've got to change the secret word from it was superhero for this week.
It was.
But we'll go with something a little bit easier this week. Hopefully, it will be remembered.
What are you thinking, Tara? What are we going with?
I don't know. Don't put me on the spot.
Nashi?
How about we go just with the word swoop?
Swoop. I
Yeah.
love it. Simple, easy, effective. Swoop it is. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Lock it in, Eddie. All right. So here's the story: $250 cash next week after 6:30 on a Monday night. We ring. You answer your phone. You say,
I'm a funny flocker.
and
Swoop.
is the code word, and you will win
$250.
$250. it's got to go off. This will be week 5 next week, so it has to go off. So anyway, there we go. Cash call done and dusted for this week. We thought we'd spice it up and get it out the way early, and we can move on. I think it's time that we talk a little bit about Magpie footy, mate, and everything that's been happening locally. So how's about we kick off and go around the grounds with the North West Magpies. All right, Nashi, big weekend of footy, mate. Here we are around the grounds. I'll let you take control and let's talk all things Magpie.
Well, all of us were away this week, so no one at home.
Yep.
The under-8 purple team had the bye, so they didn't play a game. But we'll start with the under-6s. So we had the 6 white and the 6 purple. Both teams had a win. 6 white, 48-36 to Vikings. They beat them. The under-6 purple, 48-12, beat Windsor. On Superhero Day at St. Pat's at the pond. So
big day out there,
It
mate.
looked like a nice day. They had
Yeah, heaps of kids out there.
lots of photos on Facebook I saw.
Did see the photos. So they all look like they had such a good time wearing our Flash jerseys.
It was good, the old Flash jersey, wasn't it?
Yeah, lots of good reports from that. So all the kids look great. Oakland Clark getting 4 tries. Jaden Thompson getting 3 for the white team. And Corbin Sherry, Samuel Giles, Spencer Hawker, and Ignatius Aquilina getting 2 each for under 6 purple. So no player of the match is handed out because it was superhero round. So all the kids were treated like superheroes out there. It was good to see. So
I saw some good photos. They had Batman costumes out there and face paint and everything else that was going on. So
It's a good day.
It was good fun. It was good fun. But how'd the kids go if they're rash on their knees though with the good old?
St. Pat's, yeah.
What a field!
Yeah, the only field
It's
you're
a
allowed to
pleasure.
wear, you're allowed to wear leggings all the way down to your ankles.
You should be able to wear tracksuit pants.
You
Let me
should
tell you.
be. Yeah. So
Anyway.
Moving on to under 7. So under 7 white, they had a 72-40 loss to Windsor, with Harley Hannon and Icon Edwards getting 4 tries. Icon getting 3. Player of the match there was Bo Witten. So
72-40.
It was even at half time, and then
What's that? Quick math.
there was
112.
19, it was 19 tries to 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no goal kick either.
No, that's a try.
A lot of
fest.
tries.
Ooh,
A lot of
crikeys.
tries.
So, but
Crikey.
the more points, the more tries the kids score, the better, more fun they have. So I
Yeah, they
suppose
have
that's
fun.
a plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Under 7 purple, they had a 44-24 win against St. Pat's. Jack's still getting 4 tries, so he's still scoring a lot of tries every single week. Player of the match was Torrin Lynch, so well done to those guys. Moving on to under 8s. Under 8 white, they had a 42-24 win against Lower Blue. Sheldon Ingledew getting 3, William Calderwood getting 2, player of the match, Oliver Jorgensen. So that game was at the same time the 13s were playing. They looked like they were playing some really good footy.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see them there. Got to see the back end of that game, and they did really, really good. So yeah, it's a cracker.
Obviously, 8 purple had a bye, so they didn't play.
Yep.
So moving on to competition footy. The under 9 white team, they had a 38-6 loss to St Mary's. They've played that team twice now in the last 3 weeks since the regrade, and that team's sitting up the top of the table still.
Yeah, it was a tough game.
Yeah, so Benjamin Giles getting 1 try. Player of the match was Max McCauley, so well done to those guys. Under 9 purple, so Kelly's team had a 30-12 loss to Schofields, the new club, with Paige Hall getting both their tries. So good effort from Paige.
Is that 2 on the trot then? Gone down 2 weeks in a
Yeah.
row, I
Yeah,
think
I
it
think
was.
so,
They had a
yeah.
real good start to the season, so
I
they'll
think
pick it up. They'll be right.
They've come up against really 2 tough teams the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I think. So the top end of the table.
That's all right. Bit of winning, bit of losing, never hurts.
That's right. Lenny Carey getting player of the match. So well done to Lenny. Moving on to the under 10s, they had a 24-20 loss against Brothers, which sounds and looks like a very tough game. With Jackson Zimmer, Logan Hammond, Oliver White, and Dante Nathan getting a try each. So they spread it around there, and Oliver White getting player of the match. So not a bad effort. They're the same situation. They've had 2 really tough games the last 2 weeks. So again, it's good to see. That's a pretty close game there in that age group. The under 11s, they just keep winning. They beat Hawkesbury 58-6. So
Another big one.
yeah, after the loss 2 weeks ago and the conversation that you had with Matt, obviously they've worked something out at training and they've had 2 really good wins on the trot. So
Well, Coach Hall's here tonight, and he did walk in with a little bit of a spring in his step.
bit of swagger.
Looked like a
Bit of
winner.
swagger.
Just noticed that.
Looked like a winner, a bit of a smile on his dial. So good on him, getting back in the winners list. It's good to see.
So Elias Graham picking up 5 tries, Liam Banks
Wow.
picking up 3, and player of the match was Micah at T. So that's really a really good effort from there, and they're moving their way up the table pretty quickly with those results. So moving on to the under-12s, another team that just keeps winning. They played Brothers and had a 24-6 win. Levi Tribe obviously got player of the match. Oliver Johns, Cooper Denton, William Winsley Worth, and Mason Lawrence all getting a try each. So a 4 for 4 with the kicks too. That's a really good effort there as well.
Yeah, there was some good kicks too. Some of those, I was out there and we did a bit of filming for that one, and some of those kicks were coming from out wide. You know, they're not in front of the sticks anymore when you hit 12s, and some of those kicks were really, really good. You know, so some good efforts there. And young Mason's trial was a good one. Young Mason Lawrence's trial was a real good one. So it's, he sort of bust through them and down the edge again and used his speed and his size. So it's good to see.
So that team keeps winning. I don't know where they're sitting on the table, but they'd be top 2.
Yeah, I think between them and Scoey in that competition.
Or Scoey's or Quakers, I'm not too sure, but they've got a
Quakers actually. Sorry, you're right. Yeah,
they've got a really tough game. I think they get Quakers in the next 2
Quakers
weeks.
is
So
the one,
we'll see how they go. That'll be a really good game of footy to watch, to be honest.
That's good.
Moving on to the 13s, we had a 28-18 loss against Lower Blue.
We did.
Tyrell Ryan and Jaden Black picking up 2 tries each, with Ty Foster. A really good effort from Ty, getting player of the match.
Yeah, he did a great game. Did really, really good. Should be proud of himself, young Ty. So, yeah, he's working hard, mate. You know, he's getting in there and learning, and he deserved his player of the match, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Move on to the 14. So after a tough loss last week, they lost 8-4 against Glenmore Park. They played Mincho and beat them 50-0, so it's a good turnaround to get back on their winners list. So,
big one.
Cohen Gregory, Noah Olbach getting 2, Leo Young getting 2, Billy Simons was player of the match. So
It was a good, they played really well. We went down and watched that game. They did well.
Yeah, we were up at Brothers and ran into a lady from Minchinbury that had come from there to the game, and she said, "Oh, we just played you guys," and she said the team was really, really good.
Yeah, they
really red
dominated
hot.
the whole
Yeah,
time.
they said they looked like a very good team. So
Yeah, it was
it's good for them to pull it all together and have a run. So hopefully the boys are watching a bit of footy tonight and they're seeing this. And good on you boys. Keep going.
Yeah.
good. Moving on to 16s, they had a loss to Lower Blue, 20-14, on Friday night under lights over at Minchinbury there. Tommy Hurst, Harley Searle and Caden Nash picking up a try. Really tough game of footy to watch and be a part of. 10-all for a long time with about 7 minutes to go, and then Lower Blue scored 2 quick ones on us, and that's footy.
It is footy, mate, but it's still a good effort nonetheless.
Yeah, so they're getting there. Troops have arrived, so we'll see how the next couple of weeks go.
Excellent.
19s had a loss to Emu, a really tough team, I think, Emu Plains.
Yeah, it was tough.
They went down, but Tupe Tatupu, if I'm saying that correctly, got player of the match, so well done to them.
Yeah, we only started with 12, and then we had an injury, and then, so it was a tough one, and they were already 2 down, and then, they did well.
Yeah.
Considering.
So looking forward to, I suppose, the next couple of weeks to see what can happen with that age group.
Exactly.
But
hopefully some players back from injury, and that's a good idea.
Make life easy. You've been
Just
playing.
we've had no bench the whole time.
You've had no bench. You've got no backup. And when you play short, it doesn't matter, particularly when you're playing in the high levels. You're playing Div 1 footy, you need to have your backup.
Yeah,
if
and
you
the
don't have
forwards
your
are playing a
bench-
full game. It's pretty
true.
tough.
yeah, no
very
rotations
true.
makes it tough.
Yep.
So last team, obviously, our A-grade team, they travelled to Leone and had a 22-18 loss. For what I've been told, the game finished early to a pretty severe injury to Emu, so it's hard to read into that whether they would have come back or anything with the game being stopped for an ambulance. So they went down 22-18 with Damien Gauci, Mark Stone Street and Jackson Savage picking up a try.
Yep.
Bo Ferguson, the captain, was player of the match. So
That's good.
those 3 teams are going to feature next week.
Yep.
We've got Sunday footy only next week, no games for the Saturday crew, obviously with the long weekend. So I know the 16s are at St Clair, and I'm pretty sure 19s and A-grade are featuring against Cambridge Park.
Yeah,
At
okay.
this point in time,
Yeah, so if you're looking for some footy, I guess the way to go is get out there on the field and go watch these guys on a Sunday. Get out and support them. If you're not doing Saturday footy, you might as well jump out and support the 16s, 19s and A-grade, replaying their washout round from back in round 3. So
Round 3, yep.
I think A-grade's a bright and early start.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
9 a.m. for the A-grade. Good luck. Jeepers creepers. We might be missing a few at church, so you never know.
Sunday of the long weekend, I'll tell you what, it might not be church.
It is what it is, mate. But that's all right. But there you go, mate. A good wrap around the grounds, And there's lots of awesome things, that have come out of this week's footy. So obviously we got great word today as special shout out to young Caden Nash, mate. You know, your young fella Benny.
Yep.
He played his bum off on Friday night, and yeah, he's just been pushed up into the 16s development for Panthers, so that's really good. So
yeah, you know,
something
he's
new on the
exciting.
cards that most won't have heard of yet, but
Yeah,
that comes
that's
through
awesome.
today, so that's pretty good news.
Yeah, he's pretty wrapped and he's excited for the next 6 weeks of that program. So he's
Yeah.
going to get in and give it a real red hot crack and see what comes at the end of it. So
That's good stuff, mate.
awesome.
You know, it's good to see we've had a few Magpies go through that process the last
Yeah,
couple
we've
of
had
years. So
we've had it each year. We pretty much get a
Yeah.
few through, and they do really well. And what it shows is, once again, you don't have to be playing that Div 1 footy. You just got to
it's
develop. You
Division-
just got to be a
Division
better
2 for the
player footy.
16s, so-
16's played Div 2, and he's pulled himself through from Div 2, and deserving of, you know. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more, particularly coming through these 12s, 13s, 14s. We've got a few more
Yeah,
kids there that'll
absolutely.
sign up for. No doubt they'll get their chance, hopefully. So,
the
but yeah,
future's bright
good
for
on
those
him, mate.
age
It was a
groups.
good job.
So, no, I appreciate that.
Good
Very
job. He
exciting.
deserves it, you know. And there's lots of positives around the grounds as well. And look, let's not forget, obviously, you know, for us, you know, footy can't happen without all of our sponsors, you know. So
Yep.
Definitely.
a massive thanks to all the guys that put their hand in the back pocket each week and make these games happen. You know,
Yep.
it's good. It's good to see. So, but anyway, around the grounds, done and dusted, mate. I think by the look of it.
It is, yep. All
Lovely.
done.
All right, then. Well, I think we just move on to our next segment and have a bit of a talk with some of these young kids. Our team of the week was our under sixes.
Yep.
And wasn't that chaos? Let's go. All right, so team of the week, under sixes. Wow, huge. They were off the charts. Let me tell you, it was an interview that made me smile. You'll see it a bit later on. So we did the same thing we did with the young eights. I thought we'll go down to the field, we'll do a bit of a chat with them, interview the coaches and stuff. But yeah, so it was really cool to have them here. But a massive thanks to their sponsors as well, who look after those guys. So the team at Good as Gold Transfers. And obviously the guys out at Carpet Court there, you know. So for both of those sponsors to look after both of those teams, they do a great job, and you'll see their logo featured tonight. So if you're chasing some transport to and from the city or a hens night, or you need to redo the floors in the lounge room,
Origin?
or come to the Origin, jump on a Good as Gold bus, which would be a good one. But yeah, massive thanks to the team, and particularly the guys out at Carpet Court. You know, they don't have a child that plays in the
that's
club, and they're an independent sponsor that come on board to look after us and have been here for a couple of years. So yeah, if you are looking for carpet or something,
Flooring, yep.
flooring, anything like that, go on down and see the team there at Carpet Court. But nonetheless, let's talk more about the little kids, because that's what we're here for. And I reckon we might just
Did someone roll these kids up beforehand? I don't know. I heard a rumour that someone got into these kids and rolled them up big time before you had a chance. I don't know who that was.
There was
but
this sneaky bastard
Was it
that did
you?
it. But anyway,
I
so
don't think it was me.
it was good fun. But nonetheless, we had to put their coaches in the middle, to help control them. So we'll just watch this little bit of a video, and our team of the week for this week, guys. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the under sixes. All right, guys, welcome down here to Tamplin Fields for episode 4 of our swooping season. We're here with our team of the week, which is our awesome under sixes. We've got both sides here with us tonight, and I'm certainly sure it's going to be a little bit of fun. So, under sixes, how are we tonight, guys? Oh, that's good. Are we excited to be here?
Yes!
Do you think your coaches are excited to be here?
Yes!
Oh, I don't know. Mate looks a bit nervous down the front. Don't worry, we won't annoy you too much, mate. So, guys, it's awesome to be here. Thanks so much for coming over to Tamplin Field and making the trip over to the big field to do a little bit of interviewing. So, I might just start with a couple of questions. We're going to make this real easy. As loud as you can be if you love footy. Who loves their footy? All right, so let's check. 'Cause I always like to check how many Panthers supporters we have, because we play in the Penrith district. How many people love Panthers? Ooh. Okay, who do you love? Yes, high five. I love the Dragons too. Number
I
one
love
team.
the Tigers and Panthers.
Tigers?
Me too.
Oh, no. Why do you like the Tigers?
I like Parramatta and
Because your dad
Panthers.
forced you to, didn't he?
I like Parramatta and
All right.
I like the Dragons.
You like the Dragons too? High
I
five.
like
Dragons high five. All of a sudden we're all Dragons. All right, does anyone... All right, shh, ready? Let's go. Okay, does anybody else love any other teams except for Penrith or the Dragons or the Tigers? Who do you love?
Penrith,
Penrith? All right, there. Other than Penrith?
but
You just said you like the Dragons.
I got
Oh, one more. Who else do you like?
Parramatta.
Not the Sharkies.
I like Parramatta.
Parramatta doesn't matter. You like Parramatta?
Me too.
You like Parramatta too? All right.
Me too.
All right, all right. Listen, who watched State of Origin last night? Hands up. Who thought New South Wales played really, really good?
Me. Not me.
Yeah. Oh, so we did watch State of. What do we think about Queensland winning Origin? What do you think? Is it good?
No.
What's second from the end, Ryan? What's second from the end?
This one?
Yeah.
What's your
Mate,
name?
what did you not like about Queensland winning? What did you think? Was it good or was it
I
crap?
liked about Queensland. I didn't like it.
It's crap?
I go for Queensland.
You go for Queensland?
It wasn't fair.
Oh, what school do you go to? Do you go to school yet? In kindergarten maybe?
Well, my school's
What school
down
do you
there.
go to?
My school's down there. My school's down there.
You forgot. Your school's down there?
Yeah. Me too.
All right, where's
It's
your school?
Overville
Who else
Public
goes to
School.
school here? Hands up who's in
Me.
kindergarten.
I'm in year
All in kindy? Everybody in kindy?
two.
You're in year 2?
Yes. I'm in year 1. No, you're
Is
not.
it? You can't seriously be in year 2. Is that 5, 6?
Me too.
I used to watch a show called Doogie Howser, and he went through all the way. He was a doctor at 12. Maybe we got a doctor on the way. All right, cool. So here you go. We're going to have a serious question. All right. What team do we play for on the weekend? What team's this? Who are we? North West Magpies. Who knows the name of our magpie that comes to all of our parties that we have? Mighty the Magpie. That's right. What do you think his name is?
Maggie.
Maggie. Some people say Maggie. It's Mighty the Magpie. Do we like Mighty or do we
Yeah.
think Mighty's smelly? Mighty's good? No, he's not good? All right, let's try something. We're going to go down the line and see if we can get everyone in their biggest voice possible to tell us their name and maybe one thing they like about footy. Do you think we can start here? What's your name, big fella? Jed? And what do you love about footy?
Because I had my first tackle game on the weekend.
You love that you had your first tackle game. Who loves tackling now? No.
Not me.
This is not a promotional video for the Junior League. But
I hate.
we do love tackling, right? What's your name, big fella?
That's it.
And what do you love about footy?
Tackle.
Tackling? What's your name?
Archie.
Big voice. Archie, is it? And what do you love about footy, Archie?
Tackling. Actually,
Tackling as well. Everybody loves tackling. What's your name?
Spencer.
Spencer. Big voice for me, Spencer.
I love to play footy and tackle.
You like to play footy and tackle? That's awesome.
Me too.
What's your name in the middle, big fella? No, you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Ryan.
And what do you love about footy?
Seeing the boys improve and have fun.
Nice, good job. You're a bit big for a
Boys and
6-year-old.
girls. But one
What's
of
your
the
mum
girls
feed
are
you? What's your?
Lots
All
of
right, what's your
Wheaties.
name, mate?
Tyler.
Tyler, what do you love about footy, Tyler?
Getting their legs down.
Getting their legs
That
down.
one was
What's your
good
name?
voice, wasn't it?
Sorry, mate.
Nolan.
Nolan, and what do you love? What's your last name?
Nothing.
Do you have a little baby brother or sister? What's one? Brother or sister? I can't remember.
Brother.
Oh, good job. Does he keep you awake at night? Good. That's all right, though. That's all right. What do you love about footy?
Tackle.
Tackling. What's your name, mate?
Cook.
Corbin, was it?
Corbin, yeah.
Corbin, awesome. What do you love footy?
I'm falling.
Yeah. Good job. And your name, mate? Big voice?
Oh, Corbin.
Corbin. Behind Corbin. What's your name, mate?
Oakland.
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 I
Awesome.
like kicking balls.
You like kicking balls? What about you, Oakland? What do you like doing?
I'm kicking that
Tackling.
Tackling as well. All right, down the front.
Kai.
And what do you love?
Kicking.
Kicking. Kicking what?
Footy.
Footies. Good job. Hey, let's not
Where's-
kick the
where's
bush.
the hey.
What's your name, buddy, at the end there? Second in.
Cohen.
Pardon?
Cohen.
Cohen. Great big voice for me, Cohen. And what do you love?
Kicking the football.
Kicking the footy as well. What's your name?
Samuel.
Samuel. Great voice, Samuel. Good job. What do you love about footy?
Sit down and keep still.
Tackling.
Tackling. Very good. We've got a couple more to go. What's your name, bud?
Bronson.
Oh, Bronson. Good, strong voice, Bronson. I bet you love smashing people. Is that true? Would I be right? Yep. Good job. Oh, hello, Princess. How are you?
Good.
Oh, good. And what's your name?
Kaylee.
Oh, and what do you love about footy?
Tackle.
Tackling as well. Superstar, how are you, mate?
Good.
Good. Yeah. What do you love about footy?
Tackling and kicking the ball.
Tackling and kicking the ball. What's your name, mate? Ignatius. That's a nice name. What do you love about footy, big fella?
Kicking the feet.
Kicking the footy. You might be our first Iggy ever in the entire footy club. How cool is that? Number one. No one else has had your name. Well, what's your name, mate?
Jack.
And what do you love about footy, Jack?
Scoring goals.
Scoring, yeah.
Me
Scoring
too.
goals, very cool. All right, so here's a really, really, really serious question, okay? We have to really concentrate on this question, all right? If you had a choice between playing footy or having a girlfriend, what would you do?
Play footy! Kiss her. Play footy.
You kiss her, wouldn't you? You wouldn't kiss her. All right, so quick question then. Does anybody have a girlfriend? Hands up, you got a girlfriend? We've got a couple of specialists already. One down the front, 2, 3. What's her name then?
I don't want to tell you.
You don't want to tell me. Has anybody seen his girlfriend?
I don't.
All right, you said you got a girlfriend.
Mine's only one.
2 girlfriends. High five. He's nice. He's a player. All right. And what's their names? Sienna and Ayla. Where's your mum and dad? Bet your dad's proud. Mum's not so proud. Where are they?
Doug's the trainer.
Oh, good job. All right. Well, look, we're having some fun. All right, so I've got a question I want to ask everybody. We have to think about we've been to the zoo. If you went to the zoo and you saw an animal and then you looked at me, what animal do you think I look like? What type of animal do I look like?
Magpie.
A magpie? What do you think?
Crocodile.
A crocodile? What do you think? A magpie?
Shark.
A shark? What do you think I look like?
A snake.
A snake? Oh, can I get a good one? What can I look like?
Crocodile.
A koala bear. That's a good
Giraffe.
one. What do you think?
A lion.
A lion. Rah, big lion.
I think.
Any more?
Elephant.
Elephant. All right. A cheetah. Whoa, I'm getting hammered now. Very good. All right. All right. We're going to finish up in 30 seconds. We've got 2 more questions. Does anybody know any funny jokes that they want to tell us? Okay, we're going to do 3 jokes, all right? Hands down. Hands down for me. All right, let's go. One here. You stand up and tell us your funny joke. Big, loud voice for the camera.
I don't want to do Daddy. I don't know.
We forgot. That doesn't matter. Who else had a funny joke? Who else? All right, down the end, mate. Big voice, though. You got to be loud. Stand up. Big, strong voice. Corbin, yeah. And what's your joke, Corbin?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why? Wanted to go to hens.
Why?
Get run over.
To get run over. All right. That's good. All right, one more. Here we go. Right here.
Why did the cow cross the road?
Why did the cow cross the road? I don't know. Why did the cow cross the road?
I saw it. Trying to eat it.
Because it's trying to eat it. That was probably me
My
chasing
name's
it. I love
Charlie.
eating cows. All right. You got a joke for us? You want to stand up and have a big, strong voice? Here we go. Last joke, guys. Everyone listen really carefully. Big voice. Go for it.
Why couldn't the skeleton go to dance?
Why?
Because he had nobody to go with.
Wow, that's a good one. High five. That's a great. That's very, very clever.
That's not even funny.
Oh, that was pretty good. I like
That's
that one.
not
That was
even
clever.
funny.
That was clever. All right, guys. Well, look, we might wrap it up now, so you guys can go do some awesome training and have some fun. But I just wanted to say a big thanks for coming out today and doing a little bit of filming for us. Next week, this is going to be on the TV, so everybody can see you guys. So thank you so much for coming out tonight, and we thank all your parents. And one last thing, who's your favourite Junior League footy club? Who is it? Good job. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. Cheers. See you later. Go. G'day, guys. Welcome back here to Tamplin Field. We've got our superstar under-6 coaches with us tonight. We've just spent 5 minutes with the team, and I can certainly tell you they're an absolute crack-up. Boys, welcome to swooping season. How are you guys?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, nice, mate. Nice. Let's just introduce yourselves. So, Coach Ryan.
I'm Ryan,
here.
yes.
Yep. And Coach Mason. So, for our under-6s, guys. So, for our white and purple team. And I've got to be truthful, mate. Those kids, they're hard work for 10 minutes. God bless them. They're good kids. But so, guys, how's things been so far this year? How's the kids been travelling?
You go first, one.
Oh, great. We've got the best bunch of kids this year.
Yep.
They actually listen.
Yep.
As it's coming to tackle, unreal.
Yeah.
I couldn't fault them in the last game.
Yeah, no, you can see definitely tonight that as soon as you put the word up about tackle, they all love tackling. They all want to tackle. So it's great that they're off that tag program, which is good for them as well. But obviously getting into the tackle's pretty cool, mate. What about you, Ryan? How's your lads going?
Yeah, very well.
Yep.
They played tackle last year
Yep.
for half the year as well, and
Yep.
they've been itching to get into it.
Yep, yep.
So yeah, they've been going really well. Had a good win last week, and
Yep.
yeah, improving and having fun.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. What's the hardest thing about doing 6-year-olds, mate? Obviously, I just spent 10 minutes with them, and they're good fun. But what's one of the hardest things, you know?
Probably trying.
attention span.
Yeah, I was gonna say, trying to get to listen's the hardest part.
The
Yeah,
attention
exactly.
span, yeah, it is. It is difficult. It is difficult, mate. I can imagine that. But I'm watching them over your shoulder, mate, out the back here, and you got to be proud. They're good kids. When we said run off, they didn't go take off like bloody crazy kids. They you know, obviously they're well drilled and well disciplined, and we get a lot of good positive comments, mate, from other clubs when they play us. We get good feedback and stuff that the kids are well behaved, and you guys are doing a good job. So.
That's good.
Obviously, something's going right. So, Ryan, tell us a bit about yourself, mate. You've been at the club now for how long? So give us a bit of feedback
This
on
is
yourself.
the third year.
Yep,
Third year at the club. I started off with my boy Jax in the under sixes.
Yep.
And he's gone up to the under eights now with Jake, and I've gone back to have Jaden in my team
Yeah, nice.
and coach the under sixes again.
Yeah,
so,
good, mate. Good. And
yeah.
yourself, Mason, mate? Give us a bit of history.
This is my first year coaching.
Yep.
Sort of jumped into it
Yep.
and been loving it ever since the kicked off.
It is good, mate. It's
Once you get the bug, you can't stop.
I was just about to say it's very addictive. I've sort of been going 20 odd years now myself, and yeah, do all ages from sevens all the way through to the old boys. And once you get that bug, mate, that help in the community and being a part of the kids' lives, it makes a difference. And you boys probably don't realise this, but I'll tell you now, and you look back on this and think of this moment in 6 or 7 years' time when these kids are hitting 13 and 14, you don't realise how much you guys have been great leaders to them. So, you know, on behalf of the club, we appreciate what you're doing, because it is hard. 6s and 7s is a tough age group. You know, not many people want to put their hand up, and we truly appreciate your efforts and all the things that you guys have been doing. So, what's the big plan for the future, mate? Obviously, coming up, we've got superhero round. So,
Superhero round,
we're looking
yeah.
excited. We're heading out to, is it the ponds?
Ponds.
Head out to
Ponds
the ponds and
Boulevard,
do a bit
yep.
of superhero footy. Mate, that should be great. I'll be out there in the afternoon and try and bring the camera down and do some filming and stuff like that, mate. So it should be exciting times.
It was interesting last year trying to see the kids not get tackled on AstroTurf.
Yeah, how do you find the playing on the synthetic, mate?
Yeah,
have you?
I don't like it.
That I like,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
Don't tell the league that. It's
Lots and
fantastic.
lots
We
of
love it.
cheers
You know,
those games.
even though it's worth millions of dollars, but it is a funny surface, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you see it for the first time, they step on it, and it's like it's very strange feeling.
They don't want to
to
get tackled on it because they get like
Yeah,
burns and
it
stuff.
does. It's a tough one. But it'll be good fun out there, mate. They've got this year actually is their biggest under 6 gala they've ever had, ever. So it's huge. It's going to be non-stop chock-a-block games all day long, you know. So it's going to be a big one at the pond. So, you know, with any luck, mate, you know, by the time this airs next week, you guys would have had a great experience and everyone's a winner. So, but and mate, beyond that, where are we looking? Like, between the two of you, what's your thoughts? Are we feel like you might stay with one of these age groups? I know you've come back. This is your first year, but do you think maybe there might be a long term that you might stay with one of these for a few years,
I
mate?
don't know,
See them
mate,
into
to be
8s or
honest.
9s?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just having fun in the moment
Yep.
at the moment and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, that's
I
the-
mean, I want to keep coaching, but just
Yep.
how that looks, I don't know.
No, fair call, mate. No, fair call. And you hit the nail on the head. It's all about fun. And Mace, you reckon, mate, yourself, by the time you get to the end of this year, you'll go around again next year?
Yeah, definitely going around next year.
Awesome.
I wouldn't mind working all the way up with a nice team to a premiership eventually.
Yeah, mate. Well, it's good. And look, you guys are going to, a couple of years' time, mate, you keep working and we're proud of what you're doing. So, you know, everything's possible, mate. It's all achievable. So, anyway, we might let you go back to your team because they're starting to run all over the Tampa field now. But nonetheless, guys, yeah, thanks so much for, you know, spending some time with us tonight. I truly appreciate it. We've taken up your training time and we just, you know, thank you guys for being a part of the show and being a part of the club.
you,
So
mate.
No
thanks
dramas
for your
at
time,
all.
guys.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
Guys,
Thanks
that's
for
been
having
us here live from Tamplin, and we'll catch you next time on SWOOP'n season. Cheers, boys.
Thank you, guys.
See you, mate.
Thank you.
All right, guys, fantastic to see there the under 6 coaches. It was an absolute cracker. But welcome back, guys. Sitting next to me, the ever beautiful Mr. Hutchinson. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. Thank you very much.
The specialist.
Yeah, I don't know where you come up with that name, but anyway.
That's all right, mate.
Didn't you give
that's
it to
all right.
yourself? I think he gave it to himself.
Yeah, all right, we'll go with that.
That's because back in the old day. Oh, no, I won't say that joke. No. It's okay. It's a little bit too rude. That's what he'd tell the girls. I'm a specialist.
At what?
I could examine. Anyway, Moving on. So, how are you, mate? Anyway, let's talk all things footy, mate. Origin last week. Are we going to kick off Origin? We're talking NRL. What's our thoughts?
Kick off with Origin.
Yeah, we'll kick off with Origin and get it over and done with because I'm bitterly disappointed. Sour.
Yes.
All of that sort of stuff.
Did you say sour and bring him back?
No. Oh, you might as well.
Oh, jeez.
Couldn't go any worse.
Oh, good. Nathan's out.
Nathan, how do you feel? She's
No,
devastated.
Yeah. It's not good.
6 weeks gone.
Yeah, Gonski.
That's because she was there.
Yeah.
He looked up at you and
He did. We made eye
stacked it.
contact.
He made eye contact. And all of a sudden, pop goes the hammy. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I think they're saying 6 weeks plus a month, possibly before he starts to actually trust it again, which is a massive
Oh,
thing.
mate.
He looked pretty devo. when it
Yeah, he
happened.
would be.
Yeah.
He would be. He'd want a
And he was-
chance to
Redeem himself.
redeem himself. And, yeah, because, he didn't have his best game, but a lot of them didn't have their best game, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I still thought it was. I thought it was all right. Like, I don't want to play the silly devil's advocate, but if they won the game, is everyone? Oh, geez, it was terrible. Like, if they
Yeah,
did
it's
win,
true.
if they got through that 10 minutes, a couple of very small defensive errors where they didn't move up on the outside, they didn't cut it off, and the hammer got the ball, and
It is a good point.
that's how it goes. But and I'm not trying to be a punish, but I'm looking at it from a point of view of 6, 7, 9, 13, right? 2 premierships in the last 3 years. Are they really that bad?
No, they're not that bad. But I just feel as though like his kicking game wasn't the best that night. There wasn't a lot of variation in his kicking game.
That's a fair call.
To be honest, either.
It did look like they played tired at points, even though they had 62% of the ball at one stage there. And
They looked tired from the start.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just looked. They
I think
looked
they
flat.
came out with the wrong mindset, is my personal opinion. Picking Pangai Jr., I think, and I think I said it last week too in the show, I think it was a big mistake and it proved a mistake as well. He missed most of the start of the season with the Dogs. I think he came back in round 6 or 7. And he hasn't been playing outstanding football at the Dogs. I think they put him in there on hope more than anything, and they went in there, in my opinion, trying to bash him. Bash him up in the first, 20 minutes or so, and it went against us, and they got 2 quick tries on us instead of just playing football. And Queensland went along with it, but they played football and they played smart, and we didn't do that in the first 10 or 15.
It's funny because Pangai Jr. didn't have a great game. Tedesco didn't have a great game from what his standards are, but then they come out this weekend and absolutely tear it up in that game.
Yeah.
Bulldogs Roosters game was a phenomenal game. But those two in particular
Yeah.
had an outrageous game. They were their best on ground for both their teams. So, it's 4 days after.
Yep.
They're talking about Cleary, the injury, because he's coming back with a 3-day turnaround. Whether the load on these footballers is too much, because Cameron Murray's gone as well. Possible groin issue. Jai Arrow's gone for Queensland. He's out for 8 weeks. He had surgery today. So maybe they got to look at the load. And unfortunate that we got these injuries. And
They do play a lot of football,
they do.
especially
And
when they played, what was it, the World Cup?
yeah, club championship, all
the
that kind of
last
stuff
year,
they've all done. So,
Yeah.
that's floating around at the moment in the media about whether they're playing too much footy and all that kind of stuff. Should they have stood Cleary down? Don't know. It's too late now to have that discussion. Isaiah Yeo comes out after a substandard game to his expectations.
Yeah, I thought he
and then
was
has a really good game against the Dragons. Basically won the Panthers a game against the Dragons. So
So you've got to question why are they so flat
Yeah.
on State of Origin.
Yeah,
dog.
it-
Like,
Yeah, they
if
should
you
be
can't-
pumped right
yeah.
up.
if you can't get up for Origin,
yeah.
I thought it was hard for Nico Hines too. Like, came on with 10 minutes to do something. What was he meant to do in 10 minutes?
I thought the same thing.
In the centres too, not
Yeah.
even in his
Yeah, I know,
position he's been
look,
playing the last 2 years.
I know, I get that was his job. His job was to be the go anywhere man, in theory. That's pretty much why they tried to use him. But I just thought there was just no injection. Like, I would have had him out there heaps earlier and really pushing it. And that Queensland side, a lot of young guns in there, a lot of boys that were playing. They got nothing to lose. There's no, that's right. Yeah, they got this. They want to play that fierce game, and they were playing that level, and we just didn't seem to match it. I don't think.
because Billy picks who's inform.
there
And
then.
it's like if you've
Yes.
had that spot, you just keep getting it,
Yeah.
and it's like you don't have to work because you've had that loyalty of having
Yeah,
that
I
spot.
agree.
I think they need to be like more ruthless. And
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
fair
out
call.
of
Yeah.
form, you're out.
They've got to make some changes now, and whether that means Cleary's out, whether that means Luai's out, because that's that connection they've been
Yeah,
talking
put
about, that
Nico
link.
Hines in.
Does RP
Yeah.
Coruscant come out now because he's got the link, or does he stay there? My opinion, for whatever it's worth, I think Reynolds and Walker need to be looked at. The South,
I
the
think
six
Reynolds-
from South and Reynolds
Yeah.
for the
I know Nico
Broncos.
Hines was there.
Hines.
So most people would think, well, he's been there, he was given his opportunity.
Well, he's
so
the incumbent. He's the
he
guy that
should
should
be
take
going
this
in.
spot.
I think
but
he'll go in.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's worth looking at Adam Reynolds from a point of view that he's playing outstanding footy up at Brisbane at the moment, has been for the past couple of years. He's playing week in, week out at Suncorp, training at Suncorp. He knows the field inside out.
Yep.
They're going to be up there for game 2.
Well, don't forget RP won a premiership with him at the Bunnies, so there's a link there with the current 9.
Yeah.
And I think RP was outstanding on Wednesday
Oh,
night.
I think he'll be there. I think he stays.
Yeah.
I think 6 and 7 will go through injury.
Oh,
Of Cleary. I
Luai,
think 6
yeah.
going to go because the 6-7 combination together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think they'll go for no reason other than that.
Yeah,
That's just my
I don't think Edwards gets a run. I think they keep Tedesco. He's the captain.
Oh,
And,
then
like,
they
I know he
have
had
to keep
a
Tedesco.
Oh, they'll
substandard
keep
game,
Teddy.
but you can't call for his head now when he's been there and done that. He deserves the right to possibly get
100%
through
he
this
does.
series, and if this is his last series, then so be it. But
Yeah.
unfortunately for Dylan Edwards, he's just got to bide his time
Just
and
gotta wait, mate.
and
I
It's
know.
the game, isn't it?
yeah.
You know, Stuart McGill was number 2 to Shane Warne for a very long time in the cricket world. It's just
Yeah.
the way it is. Sometimes
Still
there's-
was when they were both retired.
And where's
Never.
Stewie McGill now?
I know where Shane Warne is, but I don't know where Stuart McGill is.
I
Who
don't think
knows?
he's far from that either. But anyway.
Who knows? Who knows? But what about in the forward pack? What do you think of Frizzell? I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
good.
Frizzell was.
He was so
And I
good.
was
He was
like-
shining light.
I was a bit last week on the show. I was a bit like, bring back Frizzell. Holy shit! I thought he was unreal.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
was
he
great.
was.
Yeah.
He was outstanding.
I think,
Yeah,
I think he was one of the best. I think himself and Arpy, I think between those two, they were best on ground. And the same team rolls out in 2 weeks' time in Suncorp and plays to what their expectations would be. We win that game. So
What happened last year? They lost the first one, come out and they win 50 blot or whatever it was. Like last year or 50, whatever, thereabouts
over in
50.
Perth.
So I think that was all right. But what I couldn't understand is that you talk about the combination, not to go back. We're a Penrith Juniors district, so let's go back to the Penrith boys, and you've got 6, 7, Martin as well, Liam Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, he was another
so
one.
good.
He played outstanding.
He
too.
was really
Best
good.
try of the
he's
game.
got to start.
The
He has to
best
start.
try of the game was his try.
Yeah, he was
That
awesome.
try where they had the shape, they looked to go out the back,
Yeah.
they hit flat, Martin burst through, unbelievable line. If you were watching Origin as a young outside back, or a second rower watching the game, that's how you should be hitting
Yeah,
the line.
100%.
And mate, they did, and it was stellar. And then didn't see it again. No. It was like they put it in the back pocket and thought we won't use that play again, and they should have. They should have. But anyway, that's another story. But
Well, talking
Anyway.
about combination, Nico Hines and Cody Walker played All Stars together at the start of the year. So there's a link there. So Fittler seems to like links, likes to have his spine as a link and that kind of stuff. So whether he rolls with that again, do I think Nico Hines deserves a crack? Daily M Player of the Year
Yeah.
last year.
he's got to get a go.
Right,
He's
now
got to
he's
get a go. He's got to get a go.
It's the
In
same
my
like
opinion.
Alex Johnson for South scored 180 tries now and hasn't even been considered for State of Origin. He's the fourth best try scorer in the history of the game.
I just think you
So-
just got to get the best player in the best position.
I agree.
Yeah, who's in
At the time.
Who's in red hot form?
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Yeah,
that,
throw
if
'em
they're
in.
going to work harder to get there.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Like,
exactly right. It's,
you know,
we see
they're
it
not
with the
going to
young
push
kids.
if they're just going to get it every time.
100%, 100%. We see it with little kids, and you've got 16, 17 players in the team. They're all fighting to have that spot.
That's right.
And when you've got the best there, they push each other.
I think
That's what you need.
I think more difficult than finding someone for Cleary is finding someone for Cameron Murray. I think from a New South Wales perspective, that's harder finding the ability that he has in that position. Like, I think Nico Hines is playing better footy than Cleary at the moment. Anyway, when you look at his club stuff,
Yeah.
but Cameron Murray's outstanding at the moment for South, so he's going to be tough to replace.
Well, watch this space. What are we? We're 3 weeks away from Origin. 3 Wednesdays.
Not
Or
yeah,
whatever
two
it is,
Wednesdays
two and a bit,
away. Yeah,
two and a bit weeks.
Suncorp.
So it'll be big. We'll be here
Will
live
be.
at the club.
Yeah, get on down here.
We've got our little kids that'll go around. We'll talk a bit
Micro
more about
Madness.
that in the nest a little bit later on. But anyway, so NRL, mate, let's go through them quickly because we've just burned a ton of time
Bit of
on
time.
Origin.
Yeah,
We got a
we
bit
did.
excited on Origin. So what's our thoughts, mate? I saw tonight you got your notes, but also your shorts.
Yeah, also my shorts, mate. I don't do pants.
You don't do
Nah.
pants?
Oh, well,
As long as you don't
yeah,
wear your
nah.
footy shorts. We don't want one of those Russell Packer incidences, where...
I'll give you the red hot tip. That'll never happen. Not because I'm not wearing undies.
All right. So let's go through this, and then we're going to get your 100%er. We've got a special little thing for you. So let's roll out your NRLs and see how we go.
Alright, so this
So
week,
4 from 7 last week
yeah,
with the lock.
Yeah, 4 from 7. Yeah, but
The lock got through. The only thing didn't get through with the lock was 13 plus, but I think that might have been a throw in from you. But 4 from 7 is not bad.
mate, if you went to the casino on 4 from 7,
I got
Better
through my
50%.
school life like that.
oh mate, yeah.
Look at that turned out.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Yeah.
Far away. All right,
So-
what do we got here, mate? What do we
All
got?
right, so Thursday night we've got Titans playing the Tigers. So I'm going to go the Titans on that one.
Tigers. Thank you.
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah, then Friday night we've got 2 games. We've got first up is the Raiders and the Warriors. So we're going to go the Raiders in that one with Croker's 300th game.
Yeah, they'll lift for that.
Yeah,
That's a
hopefully, because
guarantee.
I can't stand listening to Ricky Stewart in another stupid press conference, this stupid muppet. But anyway,
Oh, hello,
That's,
jeez.
well, that's what he called everyone else.
yeah. So,
$10,000 fine for you coming your way.
so then we've got Manly and Dolphins. So yeah, Dolphins are struggling for players at the moment. They've got a few injured and
No Milf, no Wallace,
yeah,
suspended.
a few out in suspension. I think Fusi's still out for another game.
Possibly, yeah.
suspension. Yeah. So
Well, there's Jaira's replacement state of origin.
yeah.
Bring it out there when he's ready.
So, well, I'm going to go Manly in that one, and I'm going to lock that in for this week too.
Your lock.
Yeah, I'll lock that one in.
All right.
So yeah, then we get on to Saturday. We've got Dragons and Rabbits. I'm going to go the Rabbits, and we've got Broncos Knights. I'll go the Broncos on that one, and then we get into Roosters and Panthers. Cleary's out for that one.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Look, I'm a dog supporter. I watched the game yesterday against the Roosters. It was a tight tussle, went back and forth a bit.
You guys should have won.
We should have won.
Yep.
Yeah, we lost that. But whilst the Roosters were good, they did only win by 1 point.
Well, they're going to miss Sawali, so then your goal kicker, because you got 3 weeks for a knee lift. So
Yeah,
he's
that's
suspended.
true too. That is true too. So, look, just on reputation, I think I'm going to have to go the Panthers with that one. Then we get into Sunday. We've got first up is the Storm versus the Sharks.
What's your thoughts?
It's a tough round. It's a
that's
tough
hard.
round.
Yeah.
It is a very tough one. Sharks are
Mel-
playing, the better footy at the moment,
Melbourne were pretty bad the other week.
They
They
were.
were horrible.
and they got copped a shellacking.
By the Cowboys.
That's right.
Is it in Melbourne?
It is in Melbourne.
Yeah, so that's...
But Sharks are a bogey team for them, and they
They
have
are.
been for a few years now. But,
Just pick a draw.
Pick a draw.
Yeah, it's a very hard one, that one. I'll go the Sharks.
Oh,
I was
thanks.
going to go the Storm, but I'll go the Sharks.
I didn't know if we were going to get there, mate. Like, I just feel it's a 50-50, Now we're seeing the problem you had with your maths in school and your 4 from 7.
Well,
so.
anyway, you get to the last game. This is a no-brainer. It's Dogs versus Eels, and we're going to go to the Dogs.
The doggies.
But the Eels have been struggling. They'll
They're
probably
short.
have no Dylan Brown now, who's been their better
Yep.
player this year, probably one of their best players.
He's been stood down.
Through the weekend's incident, NRL, I dare say, will have the no-fault stand-down
Stand-down,
policy, and he'll be out indefinitely. So,
I missed the news, but I feel like we shouldn't ask, so we'll just
No,
continue.
yeah.
no, we'll leave that one alone. But yeah,
From
so
a
I'll
Dragons
go the Dogs
perspective,
on that
think
one.
DeBellin and then just,
Oh, don't.
cut and paste it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So,
All right, move on. Move on.
So we'll end it with the Dogs to win on the last game, and the Cowboys have got the bye.
All right.
So that's what's happening.
Well, mate, I know earlier we went through a couple of these and you sort of said you got a bit of a lock there, but this is how I want to roll. I want to know for this week and going forward, it will be forever known as Hutcho's 100%er. Hit it.
Manly.
Hutcho's 100%er. What is it?
Manly.
100%.
Lock it in, yeah.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Every week, mate, we're going to give you that build-up music. And did you like it?
I did
you
like
what
that.
we did?
I did like that.
We took off your NRL rap one with the sunglasses and stuff because we're trying to be nice to you. But we went with beautiful photo, mate.
Yeah, it was.
You looked good. You looked
It
good.
was, yeah, I like that.
You look sharp, mate.
Yeah.
So
No, thank you. That was good. I like that intro.
no, very good, mate. Well, mate, thanks for joining me on the lounge. It's been
No
an absolute
worries.
cracker. I'm excited for Origin, mate. And look, if we've got time, we might even try a bit of a live broadcast on the Origin night, I think, from the club here.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
You know, something outside there, do a little half-hour Origin
Yeah,
special
hopefully
or
we're all
something
happy,
if
got
we've
our
the
happy
time.
faces on.
Mate, I don't know. I'm hopeful that we do well.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful
fingers
that we're,
crossed.
yeah,
Nah, we'll be right. We'll be right. We'll bounce back. Confidence.
because we've got a big week number 3, mate. So
We do.
We don't want to
We
be
do.
going to a dead rubber. We want to be going to something.
Nah,
that's
it won't be
super
a dead
exciting.
rubber. Buy your tickets early because they're selling fast.
They are selling fast, mate, and there's not many spaces left, so we want to keep rocking and rolling,
Yeah.
mate. But it's been good to chat all things NRL, mate, and definitely been good to chat all things Origin. So it's
stuff.
pretty exciting times, mate, are afoot. So, mate, thank you very much for joining us here. We might get a little bit of fun and flockery, I reckon, mate. It'll give us an opportunity to kick back and relax.
Sounds
so,
good.
let's get rocking and rolling with some fun and flockery with Tara. Here we go. Not yet.
Alrighty, we've got Hutcho here and Sporty Spice.
Sporty
Now,
Spice.
We'll see. Tonight we're going to do Brainstream with you guys. Are you ready?
No.
Alright, so I've got Mel, got your squeaker. And Hutcho. Alrighty, so if you guys know the answer, you got to squeak your toy.
All right, here we go.
Alrighty, so I'm going to ask the question, and then if you guys know the answer, squeak your toy. Whoever's first gets to go. And then if you get it wrong, the other guy, whoever's next.
Okay.
Alright?
Yep.
Chance.
Sounds
Alrighty,
good.
so
It's challenge of the birthday buddies.
Yeah, it is. It is.
you ready? Who scored the most points in a single game of Origin for New South Wales?
Ryan Girdler.
Yes.
I was there for that
Alrighty. What is a Rocky Mountain oyster? Have a guess.
game. Is it something John Denver ate?
No?
Nah.
A football.
No, it's a delicacy using a bull's testicle.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't feel so bad.
And Tara, where'd you get that? Where'd you come up with that question?
The questions were provided to me.
Oh.
All right. Which club has won the most premierships? Huh?
Rabbitohs.
Yes. All right. 2-0. Come on, Mel.
Sporty Spice.
All right.
Sporty.
How many Magpies teams are registered in this year's comp? Mel?
16.
Yes.
Know that
All right. Which month does the German Oktoberfest take place? Mel?
one. October.
No.
What?
It's September.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So you would have got it
I
wrong
actually-
too,
Yeah,
not just
whoa.
me.
I
Okay,
I
so
actually
it's just
learned
me.
Alrighty.
Oh, I feel really stupid.
When was the North West Magpies formed?
Oh,
Who was that? Was it? I think
it was a
it was.
dead heat.
Yeah, I think it was. All right, go Mel.
No, well, our first year of playing football was 2018, but I registered as a club in 2017.
Good job, Mel. All right. Which country does the kiwi fruit originate from?
Oh, I'm not going to say New Zealand because that's probably wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
Could be a trick question.
could be.
Mm.
You go first.
So I go. All right. Don't ask me why, but I'll say Portugal.
Mel?
Samoa.
No. China.
Ah. So we were both right, though, so both said not New Zealand.
Yeah.
All right. Who was the first player to kick a 2-point field goal? Mel.
Nathan Cleary.
Adam Reynolds.
Yes. Is that a guess?
No, I thought it was, and I was like, oh, I'm not 100% confident in.
Alrighty. In Georgia in the USA, what food is illegal to eat with a fork? Have a guess. Come on, who's going first?
What food?
Come on, squawk it. Mel?
I can't even think what they eat there. I don't know. Ribs. Or corn.
Corn. Oh, jeez. I don't know. I'll go Chinese food. I got no idea.
Close. Fried chicken.
Oh!
All right. Who was the first television couple to be shown in bed together on Prime TV?
I don't know. I'm only 23. How would I know that? God, television couple.
Come on.
I know
Have a
the
guess.
couple from Happy Days. Mr. and Mrs. Cunningham.
Big cartoon.
Big cartoon.
Cartoon.
Oh, the Flintstones. Oh, thanks, Tara.
As I said,
All right. How many clubs are in the Penrith Junior League? Mel.
24.
Yes.
Good
job,
job,
Mel.
Mel.
All right. Which country do French fries originate from?
Maybe not France.
It's a trick question.
All right.
Well,
Mel.
America?
No.
Oh, man.
Belgium.
Oh,
Good job.
it's Europe.
I think we need a score check.
Oh, is anyone?
Anyone scoring here?
Oh, it's close.
Three.
All right.
Jeez, I'm doing better than I thought.
What is Scooby-Doo's full name? Mel?
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Badoo-badoo. It's Scoobert-Doo.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. You learn something every day.
What is the cross between a donkey and a zebra known as?
Donkey and a zebra.
Think about it.
A
Zebra.
zonkey.
I was going to go Donkra.
It's called a zadonk.
Who comes up with this rubbish? Oh, Nashi.
All right. Who plays their 300th game on the weekend?
Jared Croker.
Yes.
That's because he said it in his thing.
Well, then you should know. You should
Yeah,
listen.
but you're too quick on the pig.
Oh, I am
Alright.
quick on the pig.
It is illegal in Texas, USA to put what on your neighbour's cow?
To put what on your neighbour's cow?
Mark.
Barbecue sauce.
Mel?
A neck bell.
No, you said a bell pepper.
Graffiti. You're not allowed to graffiti the cows. Alrighty.
Oh. Right, now I've got to think now.
Last one. What is the most common colour of toilet paper in France?
Oh. Another one that you think.
Think feminine. Mel?
Pink.
Yes!
I like the extra photo.
Alrighty. Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
The answer was...
we
Oh, it's
draw?
not the
The
answer.
winner.
The winner, I should say, was Mark. Congratulations. You get to
Thank you
keep
very
your
much.
pig. You get to keep your pig.
Oh,
work.
you beauty. Thank
Good
you.
work.
Thank you, Sporty Spice.
Strong competitor.
All right, guys, there we go. A little bit of fun and flockery with Mel and Hutcho, mate. So good on you guys for being good sports tonight and joining us. It's very entertaining, to say the least. It was exciting to hear some of those questions. Who would have thought putting graffiti on a cow was something of importance? But anyway, apparently it is.
Exactly.
But anyway, here we go. We're going to rock and roll, and we might do all things in the nest. So let's get ready to party. Here we go. Let's talk in the nest. All right, welcome back, guys, from your little
Thank you.
fun and flockery expedition. And Nashi, did you come up with those questions, mate?
I did.
Are they legit?
They're legit, but I like the barbecue sauce on the cow.
The barbecue sauce on the cow was good. That was quite clever.
I've never eaten fried chicken with a fork, so I'm not 100% sure it's illegal.
When
anywhere.
you think about it, it's actually quite true. How you don't eat fried chicken with a fork, but no one would ever think anything of it. So, but anyway, mate, in the nest, here we are. God, another massive one this week. But I really want to focus on Origin night, mate. Really, the next Origin up at the club here, up at Pitttown Sports Club, is going to be an absolute humdinger. We've got some jerseys to give away. We're going to have some cracker meat trays as per normal. But most importantly, I think it's the number one is all our under sixes and under sevens doing our micro madness. So it's going to be a cracker. It's going to be down here. We'll be coming to you guys live. We'll try and get a bit of a live stream going. If the gods and the internet world allow us to do so, we will do so. We'll do some filming of the games, I believe. We've got enough cameras to film and do some talking. And then we'll have the pass the ball competition at halftime, which is always good fun. So that's massive coming up in the nest.
Sixes and sevens.
Under sixes, under sevens. There'll be some micro games set up on the back field.
2 games,
Well, it's exciting for the kids.
It's going to be
They
cracker.
loved it last year, so
Very, very good. We have a lot of fun. Pump the music. We'll get the PA going. So all of our under sixes and all of our under sevens, we'll get them to run out on the field like superstars. And we're still looking for a celebrity referee for the night. So if you're watching this and you'd like to have a crack at being a referee, flick us a message and we'll select somebody.
You know what was good last year is that we still had the field roped off, but the parents were 5 or 6 deep watching their kids
really
play.
good.
They're up on the level here in the outdoor area, but on the field itself, they were 4 or 5 deep parents. It was amazing,
Mate, it's great fun. It's great fun. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want it? You know what I mean? Like, it was an absolute cracker of a night. We had a good fun. And if memory serves me correctly, we'll do the in-between game
goal kicking.
Yeah,
goal
goal
kick for cash. So we'll have a little bit of fun there. Can you punt it over from the halfway line?
Who won it last year?
I think it was young Nibs' dad, the big beard,
Yes,
the
it
burly
was,
fella with the
yeah,
beard.
yeah.
He had a red hot crack, and he actually
He had a meninga, he had a toe poke.
he had a toe poke and went straight over the middle. So that's going to be awesome, guys. That's really, for me anyway, that's my number one thing, for In the Nest. And obviously the following Origin, we'll talk more about that later. We're going to head down in the bus and, have some fun there, so get your tickets for it. But Micro Madness for me is a massive highlight to see the kids come out and play under lights at the club.
yeah, it's pretty exciting for them.
It is good, and then we go fill the auditorium with a stacked ton of people and watch the game on the big screen all together. So yeah, no, should be a good one there.
We'll get start times and all that out in the next couple of days in
Yep.
regards to that. 'Cause
Yep,
obviously
100%.
game times with the State of Origin kicking off at 8:15. We
Yep.
try to make it so, it's not too late for the. For
No,
the
we
ones.
want. That's it. We want to do the footy, play the footy, and let the kids enjoy themselves. Do a bit of live TV, a bit of State of Origin chit chat, and then we'll whiz straight into watching it inside. So lots of cool, fun stuff to be had. So other than that, mate, I think in general it's business as usual around the nest.
This week's week off for everyone,
Yep.
but Sunday footy. So enjoy your long weekend. If you're going
Yeah.
away, be safe.
Yep.
Exactly.
And then we're back into it next week. Back into round 9 the week after.
Well then, for now, that's us in the nest, I reckon, and it's time to do all things Burkle. Let's make a Burkle happen. Oh no, we can't. We're not working. We've had a Burkle. We've had a live Burkle. We don't have a Burkle intro. Negative. Okay.
But we have a video.
But we do have a good
Yeah,
Burkle video.
yeah.
So let's.
We get the flavour of the month with these Burkles. This is another similar issue to what we had 2 or 3 weeks ago with our A grader. Another
Yes.
kicking
Yes.
video,
Yes.
which happened on the weekend. I don't know if you saw it live, Tara.
Yes,
but,
I did.
I've heard some reports that it was quite funny to see live as well. So we'll see a
crowd
clip
went
of
wild.
that.
Let's have a look. Let's see what this week's Burkle is.
He's a foot away from that.
It was,
Sorry.
it was so loud. Like the
It was
crowd
over.
just went crazy. It was.
You know what makes that video? The Titanic.
It's the
video.
music. I was just going to say the same thing. It's the really, really, really bad Titanic
it is.
rendition of the pan flutes in the background. But how do you reckon he felt?
Well, I think that happened in a pretty key part of the game
It did.
too. So I think older Van would have been all into him on the old microphone.
Mate, he wasn't even close to it.
No.
He missed it by a mile. So I think I might have done one of those in my time, but it hurts your leg when you do that. So it was good to see old mate doing the Burkle
We could have
been a part of the crew.
He's
so.
lost his kicking license. That's gone. He's been.
Oh, his
revoked.
kicking license
Van's
is
revoked it.
his kicking
So-
license is 100% revoked. mate.
Maybe the
There's no
headgear
doubt
was a
about
little bit, possibly under
Yeah.
his eyes. It's tough to play under lights at Penrith. They're not, they're not like Tamplin lights. Like there's a little bit of a difference there. So maybe he just lost sight of the ball.
They're
Benefit of the doubt.
They're 100% not like the lights at Tamplin. There's
They
no
are
doubt.
100% better, maybe.
There's no 100% something. Who knows? So, but there we go. A good Burkle. So, guys, get them into us if you can. These ones, I get them on message, and they're quite funny. So, just flick us a text, or either any of us, really. Anyone in the club, anyone in the committee, if you know, just flick us a message, and send us a copy of it, and we'll go find a decent quality version that we can use.
And without notice, lookalikes too. We want to see them.
Oh.
If you've got a lookalike,
100%, I
that
agree.
looks like anyone on the panel,
Anyone
or
in the club.
Not us.
any special guests we've had, the specialist Hutcho, the guys that are involved with Fun and Flockery. If you've got any lookalikes, as absurd as you want them to be, send them in on the Facebook or Messenger or PM or one of us, as Ant said. We will get them showing up in there. If we get enough, we'll have a segment the next couple of weeks of lookalikes.
Mate, lookalikes are. You could go with Michelle Pfeiffer, Dangerous Minds, or maybe Grease 2 on the back of the motorbike, that sort of look.
I don't know about that.
No? All right. Actually, I'm not sure where you're going to fit in.
Nah, just get one of those little Lego head type situations and whack them on.
Be nice. Be nice to me, everybody. If
No,
you
don't
find
be
some
nice. Just send them in.
lookalikes. I want nice
Send them in.
lookalikes. I want John Travolta lookalikes.
Actually, Henry thought he saw you walking yesterday when we were driving to footy.
As it.
He goes, "There's Anthony on Richmond Road."
No.
Aaron goes, "Where?"
Yeah, Aaron was like, he doesn't walk anywhere.
Yeah. He's like, "That wouldn't be Anthony."
I don't walk anywhere. No.
Not on Richmond Road, anyway.
It's a long road, mate.
Unless your car's out of there.
No. My days of walking are long gone, mate. I'm just more of a roller. And roll up in a car is what I meant. So, but anyway, all good as gold. But
Yeah, so send them in.
send them in,
That'll
guys.
be
Yeah,
good to
lookalikes a good one. Actually, lookalikes are a real good one. Particularly or anything old. Actually, I'd like to see as well. If you got any old footage there, you might be able to drag. Remember Big Jaden Hart? Anyone remember Jaden went down and he was on the TV and he had his shirt
Yeah,
ripped
he
up
did.
like that, big red and
Well,
stuff like that. So
It's funny you say that. It came up in my memories the other day with Jaden playing West City Tigers and the video that we had to take of him getting a little bit of a shoulder charge. It actually came up, and just as you say that, so
it's funny.
No, send them in. Even like photos of, you've got some younger photos of Anthony's younger. Send them in.
Oh, don't do that, Jesus.
Guess who this is? Type of thing.
Oh no, looked terrible. Back when I had hair, and I was half the weight, probably a quarter of the weight. But anyway,
So 7-ish.
about 7. Back when I was 7. Yeah, anyway, these are good times. But yeah, so there you go, guys. Get some Burkles to us. We want to get some funny footage up here. So, but guys, in general, it's been a bit of a show tonight. We sort of had a few technical issues way back at the start there, but nonetheless, we
got there.
We got there. We got it recorded and we got it down pat. And
It's not the sun coming up.
that's a crowd. No, that's not the sun. No, that's not the sun coming up. It is still nighttime. It's still nighttime. There's plenty more time. But I do think they've closed the pokies and the bars shut. So
I can't hear him.
there'll be
They're
He's
waiting
gone.
to go home.
next drinks will be McDonald's.
The food
So-
bloke's gone. Tony's giving us a wind up.
Anyway, all right, guys. Well, look, thanks heaps for joining us. It's been an absolute cracker.
Before we go, team of the week for next week.
Oh, gee, there's 2 weeks in a row. I've nearly forgotten team of the week. What do you reckon? Old or young?
We went 8-6s.
We should do an older
reckon-
one.
14?
I reckon
14?
14s.
Yeah.
14s?
14s.
14s it is.
So Jade
Oh.
Lawrence, Shuey,
Shuey,
Dan Lawrence,
Dan Lawrence,
Luke Gregory,
Luke
Yep.
Gregory. all the other Gregorys in the phone book and all the other Lawrences from the Riverstone area. I'm sure you'll all be here as well. So, yeah, there it is. Under 14s next week. So 14s, we're going to come and do some work Friday night. Friday night.
Ooh, I think they're not training.
Might not be training.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll
Wednesday
sort it
night.
out. We'll sort it
Wednesday
out.
night.
Otherwise, what we'll do is we'll certainly make some fun for you next week. Even if we don't get a video done this week, we'll have some fun on the lounge, definitely. So, under 14s, be ready. Next Monday night, you are Team of the Week for episode 5.
5, yeah.
Awesome, guys.
And a big shout out for Good as Gold and Carpet Court, our sponsors for the night for the Sixers.
Yeah.
As we said before, if you need any flooring, go see Carpet Court. Need transport, Ryan's the guy to see Good as Gold. He's already doing our State of Origin trip. So to those two companies, we appreciate everything you do.
Absolutely, guys. Without you, it is not possible. So from us here on the lounges, though, from Pitt Town Sports Club, we say goodbye, arrivederci, ciao.
Good night.
Well, what you're saying, Ant, I hear it all the time.
It is closing time, my friend. You don't have to go home,
You can't
but
stay
you
here.
can't stay here. We'll see you next time. Swooping season out. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye.